always wanted to get married, and I knew I really wanted that. I wasn't so sure about the children. I think I always used to say, no, I'd like to adopt, which is a little unusual, but I don't know, the whole thing, I just kind of found it a bit, ooh. So it wasn't so much I wanted to settle down and have children like everybody else. But I also wanted a lot of adventure, and I wanted a really glamorous life. When I was modelling and growing up in London, and I did have a blast, I started going out at 15. You know, I used to get lots of attention from probably not very nice people. My persona on television was very different from, and in the magazines, it was very different from the real me. And I didn't know how to act myself around these people because I thought they wanted what they saw. And I think they were probably a little bit upset when they actually realised that I wasn't this real full-on good time, wild cat all the time. And actually, I really wanted to cook dinner and, like, you know, go out with them and be really like proper girlfriend and boyfriend and not just like messing around and all that kind of thing. You know, I probably kissed a lot more boys than anything else, put it that way.
Everybody's taking photos.
The night I went out and I met Matt, I had this little feeling that something really good was going to happen that night. And we were going to this bar, everybody goes there, called James's Beach. And met the girls, we went in, and the first person I saw as I walked through the door was Matt, standing against the back. And I was like, ooh, he's nice. And I went upstairs and I thought, no, I've got to talk to this guy downstairs. What am I doing? So I was like, right, boom, over there to you. And Matt and I stood against the wall and we talked all night.
Joining in matrimony of Matthew and Catalina. Matthew, could you please confirm your full name?
So as you see, there's like a million of us all in that little room there, because there's 2 best men, 3 bridesmaids, 3 flower girls.
No, they weren't flower girls, they were junior bridesmaids.
Oh, junior bridesmaids.
I think the reason our relationship worked was the fact that we didn't have press over there. You know, back in London, there's so many stories about these people I'm meant to have gone out with and just aren't true, and the way the press are, especially at that time. I'd just come out of I'm a Celebrity, well, about 6 months prior to that, so there's a lot of press about me. So if I'd met him and tried to have a relationship in London, it would have scared anybody off, and I don't think it would have worked.
Matthew and Catalina, the giving of a wedding ring is the ancient and traditional way of...
I made the mistake of taking him to Tiffany's, right, one day, as you do, and trying on all the really big rocks in Tiffany's. And I think poor Matt thought that he had to get me one of those big rocks, and I so didn't want them, it's just fun to go to Tiffany's. So poor Matt thought that was the case, and I was like, oh no, you don't have to do that. He goes, oh, okay then. And that's when he said, will you marry me? I thought he was joking. So I'm like, oh God, you don't have to make a joke out of it. He's like, well, I can't win, can I? He goes, no, seriously. And I was like, oh, yeah. The wedding itself, so fabulous. We wanted a intimate, slightly rock and roll, beautiful, elegant setting. And my dearest and oldest friend, Mark Fuller, he has a boutique hotel in Cookham Dean called the Inn on the Green, which was perfect. It happened to be, you know how bad this summer was? It was the hottest Sunday of the year. There was that Sunday, it was the day, and the heavens shone down on us. Matt and some musician friends of his went into the middle room, and they'd set up a dance floor, and Matt and his friends played loads of songs on the guitars and sang. And everybody joined in, and I was dancing around with my bridesmaids and my little children around everywhere. And it was great. And then I remember doing tequila shots. And then I don't remember anything else. I remember going upstairs at 10:30 with my friends and passing out. And I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning with Matt coming in. I'm like, oh, calm down now, I feel fine. He goes, no, everybody's gone home, babe. It's something you plan your whole life. And I don't remember my wedding night. It's really awful.